if you're breeding ball pythons, you're gonna have to set up some egg boxes. So today's video, I'm gonna show you how I'm set up my egg boxes this year opposed to last year. We're also gonna talk about some new pairings that I'm pretty excited about. What's up, YouTube? It's Baker. Welcome back to Blue Line Morphs. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. Check me on Instagram, blue_line_morphs. Everything's Blue Line Morphs. Everything's Blue Line Morphs. Check me out on there. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Go live. Try to go live at least once a week. Sometimes it doesn't happen. It is what it is. With that being said, guys, turning back to the channel. What's up? It is Saturday. You'd think I'd sleep because I was exhausted, like I said in the last video. No, I went to a winery and got drunk instead. That being said, we're 3 hours before this video is going to be posted, so it's Saturday for me too. No real update. Fed off the rest of the rats that were left over. All the equipment got sold, guys, right away. I really appreciate that. The 5-tub CB70 rack is gone. The 3-tub Sea Serpent rack is gone. The hatchling rack's gone, and the rodent rack is gone. I kept that 3-tub CB70 rack as a quarantine rack. I have it sitting there now. Probably gonna put it in the other bedroom. When did I start buying new snakes? Really appreciate it, guys. Again, I sold the majority of my equipment to another fellow cop in the NYPD, so I'm really happy about that. He's getting a Kickstarter, one of his buddies, so that's really cool, right? Kind of like passing it on type of thing. I bought that stuff originally to get started, moved on to the ARS rack, and now I'm passing off to somebody else getting started. He happens to be a cop, so that's cool. The reason why I'm selling that stuff is I have to make room in here. Though I have plenty of room, I don't want to be like, you know, that much chaos. So I have some new pieces of equipment coming in this week or mid next week. So hopefully next week I will show you guys. And if you haven't figured it out, I did not make it to the show. Shit happens. I was tired. I had things to do. I had to get a lot of stuff done, so I apologize. But I promise to make it out to some shows. That being said, guys, next video, I have to sell my reticulated python. She's a purple albino. She's like 6 to 7 feet. Hefty girl, really cool snake, really chill animal. I have to sell her. I don't have to. There's a reason behind it, which I'll explain later on. And she also I have a terrarium for her. It's 40 inches long by like 2 feet by 18 inches, or 18 inches deep and 2 feet long. Sliding glass doors and a stand. So if you're local, interested, let me know. I think next video I'll just show off all of that. Other than that, guys, by the way, I forgot to turn my phone on airplane mode. People are texting me. Anyway, what the hell was I talking about? That's really it. So today's video, guys, we're going into my second season. I have a few girls, and I'm pretty sure we're going to pop any day now. So I have to start getting my egg boxes together. So we're going to talk about that, what I did last year, what I did this year, what I'm going to do this year to change it up. Before we do that, guys, all those things I had in quarantine, I've been in quarantine for the last 65 days, eating like savages, absolute beasts. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with them. So with that being said, I'm going to show off some of them and let you guys know what I'm doing. So the 2 males, the 1 male just ate, so I'm going to leave him in there. By the way, that Coral Glow Black Style Trick Mojave male finally ate, so he's going to get back in the breeding rotation. And the Banana Pie male is currently trying to lock up with that Aussie het girl, so I'm excited about that. That being said, let me show off the first pairing I'm going to be going with this year. So this girl doesn't look like anything special. Looks like a normal, because she is. However, she is 100% het clown, possible het pied. Okay, now I thought she was a little younger than she actually is. Turns out she's about 3 years old. So she's about 1,300, 1,400 grams. I'm going to give her a shot at the title. So she has some of these markings here. If you guys look, she has some tracks, right? I don't know, what do you guys think? Here and there. Not as much on that side. Really good on that side. Pretty good on that side too, actually, if you look at it. Look at that. So all you guys out there, you think she's het pied? I think she got some trackers on her, some tracks on her. I hope she's het pied. So she's normal, het clown, definitely het clown, possible het pied. So, judging by the tracks, I think she is het pied. We're not going to know for sure, so I figured, you know what? Why don't we put that Banana Pie male to use? And he's going to meet her, probably in a couple weeks. So I figured, you got to stay in there, honey. So I figured, listen, if she proves out to be 100% het pied, and we know she's het clown, it's a home run. If not, make some hets, make some bananas. That's pretty cool, too. People love bananas. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with her. But hopefully she proves out. It should be a nice addition to my clown pied project, all right? Opposed to the yellow belly entry double het clown pied, the visual pastel clown pied, and that killer leopard clown pied. It's on her way. The other combos I'm looking to do, sticking with the Banana Pied male, I was going back and forth, talking to my buddy Sal from Gomez Pythons, what I'm going to do with this girl down here, right? She's a black pastel, cinnamon pastel spider girl, the 8-ball spider. pastel April spider, I guess, I don't know, whatever you want to say. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do with her. I was going to put her in that Coral Glow Black Pastel Trick Mojave male. Ultimately, I decided not to do that. I'm also going to put her with that banana pied male. Make some banana pewter, het pied, stuff like that. We can make some really, really nice combos. You know, banana, black pastel, het pieds. It's really nice stuff. So he's going to meet her hopefully next week also. I hope I don't get tagged right now. She's a little derpy. She is a spider. She's a little derpy. I was going to sell her. I'm actually very happy I didn't. She is one hell of an eater, guys. She's been putting on some crazy size and hammering down some rats. No, she's a little derpy, but she don't hesitate when the rats in. Let me tell you, she eats 2 or 3 rats per week, no problem. Really healthy, put on some nice size, about 1,600, 1,700 grams. Another older snake, I believe she's about 4 years old, maybe 5 years old. This one that bit me in the last video. So she's going to meet that banana pied male next week. I'm really excited about that pairing. Get back in there. Really excited about that pairing. I think you can create some really nice pieds in there. My pied projects are pretty good with Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Pastel Fire, and Leopard in there because that Aussie pied boy plus the het girl right here that's hanging out with the banana pied male. So I'm really happy maybe to get some cinnamon and black pastel and stuff like that into my pied projects. So, you know, banana black pastel is a really cool looking animal. I can only imagine banana black pastel pieds, right? So we're trying to take our pieds to the next level. That's what I decided I'm doing with that. Josh, Shelby, watch behind you. Like right in front of the tub. That being said, guys, I got one more pairing I'm adding to this. So since that Coral Glow Black Pastel Trick Mojave male is eating again, which I'm really excited about, he's going to meet this girl right here. She is the Pastel Mystic girl, okay? Mystic's really, really nice gene, really cool gene. Some of these banana Mystics look good. And ultimately goes, Shelby. Plus, we're also going to have that whole Mystic Mojave thing going on, right? What they call the Purple Passions. So we'll see what happens. But really good looking snake. She's about 2,400 grams. Another animal when it comes to eating. I'm so paranoid looking at the mouths now. Another animal. So Mystic Potion. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I knew that didn't sound right. Looking for those Mystic Potions. The Mystic Mojaves, okay? We have a lot of genes at play, so she's going to go to the Coral Glow Black Pastel Trick Mojave male. She's a Pastel Mystic. We'll see what happens. Make some of those Mystic Potions or some nice combos. She's a big girl. She's about 4 or 5 years old. She's about 2,400 grams right now. She's about 3 or 4 rats a week, too. I am so paranoid. There's nothing on her face, but I'm a paranoid freak now ever since Tank. Anyway, we're doing good, guys. So those are the couple pairings I'm going to let happen. What do you guys think? Comment down below if I should switch those pairings up. I kind of help let you guys guide me with those pairings. But that's what I think I'm going to add to the rotation here. Get 3 more clutches hopefully this year and try to take some of my projects to the next level. Try to prove some shit out. We'll see what happens. All right. That being said, guys, let's get into making these egg boxes. The other night, my girl was working nights, so I shot out to Lowe's and Home Depot. I was trying to find some vermiculite and some tubs. I ended up having to go like 4 or 5 different places. So last year, I actually bought a small little bag of vermiculite. That's straw green or whatever. This year, I think I got a little overzealous. I bought the big bag. Figured why not. Kind of is what it is, just to get prepared. And I added this at Home Depot. I think maybe I got Lowe's, I forget. They also had the Starlight tubs. So, Starlight tubs. I don't know, whatever. So, alright guys. Last year, I kind of weighed out the vermiculite, and I weighed out the water, and I mixed it in, and then I put it in the egg box and I shoved it in the incubator. I had the issues with the incubator, right? Remember, we all know that. I didn't use the press and seal last year. Ultimately dried my eggs out, had all types of issues. We all remember that. So, this year, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to use the old. I'm all full of shit, by the way. I've been cleaning and moving shit around all day. Then I realized it's getting late. I got to make a video. So, this is my plan, guys. I'm going to put the vermiculite in the bottom of the tub here. Now it's all over my computer. I'm sick. Alright, that's what I'm pretty much going to do, guys. I would say it's about 1.5 inches, give or take. Then I'm going to have the water on deck. Simply just add the water in. That's what I'm doing. So I'm kind of doing this slow. So if you're making egg boxes for the first time, that you can kind of keep along, or you can see it in the process. And then if you watched me last year, you can see what I'm doing different. Alright, so I'm making this kind of wet because I'm going to be using a barrier. Now I'm just going to mix it all together. It's pretty wet in there. So we're pretty good here. Like if I look at it, guys, it looks just like a nice muddy mess. If I squeeze it, a little moisture will come out, a little bit of water will come out, but it's not super, super wet. It's not super, super dry either. realistically, I should not have done this on the camera. That's what realistically is. Well, this sucks. Stand by, guys. Oh. So realistically, because I'm putting a barrier in there, I can make that as wet as I really want to make it. I don't want it soaking wet either. But that right there is probably how I'm going to have my my mixture in. That being said, I am using a barrier. So shout out to Bishop's Ball Python. I always screw it up. Oh, yeah. Bishop's Ball Pythons. I always call them reptiles. I don't know why. Anyway, these are the Dragon Hatch trays we talked about in one of those videos, guys. Up here, Dragon Hatch trays. It's a UK company. He's the only distributor in America as far as I know. So definitely hit him up for these. They're pretty much the easy hatch trays, but different company. Really cool. I like it. That being said, look, check this out. So you have the vermiculite in there, nice and making sure it's nice and flat. And this barrier is going to fit right there. Look, it actually works really, really nice, bro. Check that out. It's going to sit in nice and good, man. Nice and good. But that's how I'm going to set up that one. Nice and wet. Hopefully pick up some more of these from Bishop's. Hopefully you got to get your shit together, get more in. And then put the eggs right on there. The only thing is, now that I'm looking at it, guys, maybe put a little less vermiculite in there just because these trays are a little high. I don't want to hit the top. So maybe about an inch of vermiculite. That being said, I picked up some Glad Press and Seal. I'm just going to lay it right over the top. Last year I lost a lot of moisture. Obviously it was hot in there, so it kind of like smoked it. But realistically, great job, Shelby. Realistically, this year I shouldn't have an issue because I do have a professionally made incubator opposed to that. The other one I used last year. Come on. Yeah, you fucking kidding me. Oh, this press and shield is a pain in the ass, guys. Anyway, this helps keep the moisture in. Like a nice little barrier, and it fits over and it just sticks on here. So you're making your first egg boxes, man. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to seal it over the top here. We'll be all set up, good to go. Put the top on. And I contemplated putting a hole on either side. Some people say yes, some say no. From one little pinhole over here. I'm not sure. Comment down below what you guys think. But this is how I'll be setting up my egg boxes this year, guys. We're going to set them up, put them in the incubator, set it, and forget it. Hopefully everything works out well this year. So if you're looking to do your first egg boxes, it's really that simple, guys. Now, if you don't get the easy hatch trays, you don't get the Dragon Hatch trays, you can always pick this up from Lowe's or Home Depot also. This is essentially the drop-down ceilings you had in like high school, like a basement apartment or something like that. These are what goes over the light so you can see through, actually see the light. These whole entire panel is already cut up from last year, see? The whole entire panel is like, I don't know, a couple bucks. But with that being said, you just measure it out. I think it was like 5 across, or like 7 across, and like 8 down. You just place that right on top of vermiculite as well. You don't have to have a barrier in between. Shelby, you're gonna knock the camera over, Mama Bear. You don't have to have a barrier in between, okay? But if you don't have a barrier in between, some people put it right in the vermiculite. Some people use less fine vermiculite and more chunky vermiculite. That's all fine too. If you're not using a barrier, you're not gonna want to make the vermiculite too wet. With this, like I didn't make it that wet with the barrier. You can soak that if you want, okay? Because they're not actually sitting in it. Now, if you're gonna have the eggs sit in it, you don't want to use a barrier. What I've seen a lot of people doing, and again, I haven't done this, but what I've seen people doing is they'll weigh out the vermiculite. Let's say it's 200 grams. They'll weigh out the water, make that 200 grams, 50-50 mix, and they'll set the eggs down in there. But that's how I'm setting my egg boxes this year, guys. Maybe put a little pinhole on one side, press and seal. Got the incubator set at 89 degrees. We're good to go. I'm really excited. I feel like my season is about to kick off. Spider Girl is going to explode. The Banana Pastel Enchi Butter Fire Girl looks like she's about to explode. The Pastel Girl looks like she's about to explode. The Bumblebee looks like she's about to explode. Some of these clown girls are doing some bowl wrapping, so I'm really excited about this. It's time to get these egg boxes together. That was kind of a waste for me to even do that, but I just wanted to show you guys. With that being said, I'm probably going to weigh out, set up a bunch of egg boxes so they're ready to go with no water. I can put the water in later on. That being said, guys, one thing I was told, and I highly recommend I'm going to do, is put a couple, like, you know, we talked about this. This is how I fill up my water bowls. Put a couple of water bottles or these iced tea container things in the incubator. Have the water about the same temperature you're going to be putting the eggs into. You don't want to have super, super cold water. Then you put it in the incubator. I just feel like could be a mistake. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to make sure my water is like room temperature, at least 81 degrees, or they have it in the incubator then before I put the eggs into the egg boxes with that water. Anyway, guys, really happy about this season, about to kick off. Hope everybody's doing really, really well. If you're interested in the retic, you can DM me now. We'll talk about it. I'm going to show it off in the next video. Yeah, hope this helps some of you guys out. Some of your first egg boxes. I definitely made some changes, right? Because last year I kind of just let it rock. No press and seal, not enough water, bad incubator, everything else. So hopefully this year we're good to go. Really excited about those pairings, so we'll see what happens. But definitely comment down below if you think maybe I should switch some of those pairings up with those 3 girls I showed you. Other than that, guys, appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Hope you guys had a good time on the show. Sorry I wasn't there. I'm a piece of shit. But listen, I appreciate it, guys. Shout out to everybody who bought the equipment. Thank you so much. Great meeting you guys. Sure, I'll be hearing a lot from each other. Other than that, we're good. We're good. All right, guys, listen. I appreciate it. Be safe. Please remember, watch the 6.